some of my international experiences in the past have been in real third world developing environments where there was little or no concern about being green, about recycling, about the importance of the environment, either present day or future. So that really dramatizes, and has for me in my past experiences, why schools like IC, as well as other schools, need to have a stronger emphasis on green initiatives, on sustainability, on traditional recycling. In most schools, including IC, we probably talk about it a lot. All kids are aware of this from a very young age, but we probably don't intentionally and systematically, to the degree that we would like, reinforce that on a regular basis. So there's a step that has to be taken between awareness, which I'm sure we have, and practical steps in implementation on a routine basis that become a part of our lifestyle. And as an educational institution, that's one of the places where we can make a difference.
Well, first, I'd just like to say the initiatives at the elementary school are part of the school, but basically the whole school is on board now with green initiatives, which is a great thing to see. We look at the student as a whole and as a global citizen. So any of our initiatives, we're thinking about the world in general, not just here and now, the future for these children. In Canada, I used to have students adopt a forest, a burned area, and then we'd go and plant every year. And when I came here, it took almost 7 years before I could actually put this into action. It took a lot of investigation, etc., how and where. And now for the last 5 years, the elementary school has been focusing on every year, every student plants a tree. So if you have at the elementary 800 students and over 5 years, that's a lot of trees that we've planted in Lebanon. And I think it's a great action. It's an action for today. It's an action for the future. We went with cloth bags to eliminate the use of so many plastic bags. We like to have some of our actions be twofold in that they're helping the environment and also helping an NGO. And recently, the grade fives with their unit started talking about the environment, what could they do? So they've adopted one of the garden areas in our outside play area, and they've got a composting bin. They're learning all about that, and they're going to plant in this garden area, thinking about the seasons, what grows best, what's during what season, and using the compost as a natural fertilizer.
In terms of my vision for the future for IC, or maybe it's the IC vision for the future in terms of sustainability and green initiatives, it strikes me that coincidentally this is a very opportune time in the history of IC. Our current facilities have served this institution extremely well for more than a century. But as we now embark on the next century, the next 100 years of IC, and its first major project, the new elementary school. Fortunately, the Green Initiative, the LEED certification, was a commitment that was made by the trustees in this community in preparing IC to address this environmental issue going forward. As we continue to proceed with the master plan of facilities throughout the Ross Beirut and the INR campus, it's a very appropriate and opportune time for us to continue to reinvent IC through our new construction projects, to continue with environmentally friendly and sustainable buildings. In other words, green initiative supported schools. That timing is just coincidental, but it's a very appropriate initiative for the school to remain committed to, not only because it's good for the environment here in Beirut and in Lebanon, but it's the right thing to do, and it's consistent with the philosophy of an educational institution where we should be modeling the kinds of things that we're educating our children